Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and third down coming up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Rams first down. On the RPO, it's Nakua. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Back to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
He's going to be out of bounds, nowhere close to the yellow line. And that is a turnover on downs. They'll come up here, first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. drive begins with a run by Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Beginning slant there. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The tight end Fant in motion. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The tight end Fant in motion. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That is catch number 60 for the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Second and 7. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This is caught at the 2. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll run it. Oh, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll motion over Metcalf. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this.
Ready up. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sending it downfield for Fant. That is caught! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
And that's good for the Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The tight end Fant in motion. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take
that one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air one more time. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man is Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here we go, set.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Back to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the RPO, it's Nakua. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Back deep for Olave. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Davis heading in motion. Is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Rams punting unit coming out. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
19 tight, 19 tight.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this looks like a design run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This, a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. Now, Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. 3rd and long.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. 65 cat, 65 cat.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Connecting with the tight end, that's Fant.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Hey.
60 On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Taking off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Shaheed in motion. He'll run again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
They'll look to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
The left side into the hands of Olave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over just shy of midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now he'll run. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll throw out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. They run over center with Williams. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 12th touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll drop to throw.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
There he goes again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll motion over Metcalf. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
70 range. Tight. Hey, check that. Street. Hook.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.